2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. Thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course, as always, is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Korn Ferry Tour next season.
Let's head out onto the course and see what's happening at the 10th hole. That's heading in the wrong direction.
Oh, I really thought they had that. Just tiptoed into the first cut.
Sitting at 1 over. This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. From the sand, looking to get up and down. That was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. John, what's the line on this putt? Where should they be starting it?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. On the 11th tee now, a par 5. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Time to step into the bunker now. Well, that's a goal shot. He'll be happy with that one. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Just 2 shots back after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Well, I think they're going to like that outcome. Standing over his second shot. Just a couple back from our leader. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. Putting for a par here. That'll be frustrating, inches from making that putt. And after that, they'll drop to 1 over for the event. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Setting this putt up from a mile away. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. This putt about 11 feet in distance. That's a shame. Didn't quite hit it as hard as they would have liked. This is a bogey putt coming up. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. That should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Launching this one way up in the air, trying to get it to land softly. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup. Yep, that works. Nicely done.
little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
And that puddle drop. Well done. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. That's a little untidy. Coming off a run of 3 straight bogeys.
It was just such a tough line. I really don't think they could have done more.
3 over par. That's nicely done. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Nice little par putt here.
Now 4 back after that hole. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Well, I tell you, it's always a pleasure working alongside you there, my friend. 3 more rounds to go. Looking forward to it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Our second round coverage is about to begin. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company. Anything in the red should give you the lead, as even par is currently setting the pace. Let's catch up with play down on the 7th. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
They had a par here yesterday, but little different circumstances today.
That one might need to pump the brakes.
Better bring their binoculars. Gonna have a hard time seeing the hole from there.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Seven feet to the cup. Sitting at 4 over for the event. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. opting for the 5-wood. That's disappointing.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting for par. Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. Sitting at 5 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
The 9th is a par 5.
Going and going and going.
His second shot here. It might be ambitious play, but I like it. Looks like they're going for the green here. How close was that to going down? 11 feet left to the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
That's disappointing. Job done. Let's head to the next. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. From around 120 yards here. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time for our 3rd round coverage of this event. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Great to have you back with us. Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Look, this player's trailing at the moment. Let's face it, there is so much golf left out there. Anything can happen. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch it unfold.
Second shot here on the 4th. Quality shot, that one. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Just 10 feet to the cup here. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That should set up another chance. This putt coming up is for birdie. Just a 4-footer remaining. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 6th is a par 4. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. This is his second shot. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think it's a little bit right to left.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And that's all she wrote. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th. That was special. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And that's going to come up short. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Currently at 7 over par. Okay, Rich, just a round to play now. An exciting finish we got coming up.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Our featured player struggling somewhat at 9 over par for the tournament as we get today's play underway. Now out to the 15th hole. That's a good-looking shot there. From about 130 yards here. That's not the outcome they were after.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. And he needs this to save par. Sitting at 13 over for the event. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Putting for an eagle. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
About 23 feet to the cup, guys.
Good effort from there.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Sitting at 12 over for the event. We have a par 3 on this one.
Oh, they've got to love the look of this one.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And he's down there. You got a read?
Oh, this is going hard left.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
So close. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently plus 13 for the event. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. Attaboy, good shot. Come on, get down. That was a beauty. Right against the hole. This putt for a final score of 75. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And his round will conclude with a par today. And with that, this player will finish the Q School Final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's tournament. The opening round of the Korn Ferry Tour season is about to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Rich, this next golfer is about to take part in their first Korn Ferry Tour event. I'd imagine the nerves are huge. What type of goals are they setting, and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, I think the goal is plain and simple. Try and be within the top 30 at the year's end Korn Ferry Tour Championship, which will then secure this player a PGA Tour card.
Let's go down and see what's happening at the 9th. Will this stay on the cut stuff? That's not a bad outcome, but they'd prefer to have stayed on the fairway. Oh, he got that one hot. That's taken off. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. Big putt for par coming up. The putt drops, and we're moving on. He currently has a share of 6th position here. We've arrived at the 10th hole, a par 5. Wow, that was just striped. Sitting at 1 under the card.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, that one just had a bit too much pace on it. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Henny, what have they got in front of them for this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He finds himself in a share of 13th.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
We have a par 4 on this one.
Pretty good shot there.
Even for the day. Oh, that's a great shot, and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. They're sharing 5th place on the leaderboard.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
They've arrived at the 12th, a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt to move into a tie for first. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, I've got it going right to left here, I think.
Oh, that's consecutive birdies now. And look at the reward.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And after that, they'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Well, Rich, that round reminded me of that old adage, early ripe, early rotten.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, well, he was born in the penthouse, but ended up in the outhouse by the end of his life.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. UK Sports, in association with the Korn Ferry Tour, is delighted to bring you today's tournament. Our second round coverage of the Korn Ferry Tour season opener is coming your way right now. Luke Elvey alongside boothmate Rich Beam. As always, it's great to have you join us, taking a look at the leaderboard and the position of our featured player. And it's a story that really isn't spoken about as much on tour, but it should be a nerve-wracking day ahead for our player.
Currently sitting a couple of strokes inside the cut line, but that is just not comfortable enough for this player. They need to play well.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
He's setting up for his second shot. Just one stroke back and right in it. And that is a goal shot in line with the hole. And now this for a share of the lead. Ooh. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. A little bit too much on that putt. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. Oh, that's a great approach shot. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. And that'll move them up the leaderboard. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. That'll work there. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Just one stroke back in this tournament. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Hole 7, and it's a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Oh, this is looking long.
Setting up miles from the hole. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's a tricky one. It should snake out to the right and then come back after that to the left.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. He's currently tied for second. And as they finish up their round, they find themselves in 6th place on the leaderboard.
Decent performance, but I know this player's expecting a little bit more out of themselves. They're really not the type of player that will settle for a top 10.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. It's time to kick off our third round coverage of the Korn Ferry Tour season opener. Luke Elvey here, welcome back. We're delighted you've joined us. Our featured player is in 6th place as our coverage begins. Looking forward to seeing what he does here today. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the 6th hole. Can this stay on the cut stuff?
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
This one might need to hit a house. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. This putt will move them to 3 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This one is for par.
That will work. Just one off the lead after that hole. As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And this putt coming up for his par. It's got a chance. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. He's currently tied 4th for the tournament. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Sitting at 2 under par. Outstanding approach shot. This putt to move into a tie for first. Wow, that's misjudged. This is what remains for 3rd place on the leaderboard. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Par 4, 9th hole here. Oh, that's carrying a bit too much speed. That one just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome. This is his 2nd shot. Just 1 shot back now. He's hit that one well. Will it get there? Wonderfully played. 11 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Ooh, nice line. A well holed. He'll take the birdie. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
It's a par 5 to get us underway in this back 9. Well struck.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys. Gotta be aggressive. Love this play out here.
Maybe going for the green, are we? An opportunity for a birdie here. Henny, what are they looking at with this putt?
They've still got 42 feet left with this putt. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
7 feet to the cup. He's going quite well here at third on the leaderboard. And as they finish up here, they'll wind up tied for 4th place. Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. The grand finale of the Korn Ferry Tour season opener starts now. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Oh, I love final rounds, Rich. Not only because we get to go by the end of the day, but this player is in contention to win.
In the top 10, but let's face it, I think they're a little bit too far behind the leaders. However, a stumble from the leaders and a good final push from this player, got to say, it's possible.
Let's catch up with the play out at the 14th hole. Time for the second shot at the 14th.
Yeah, they know how to play in this wind.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. From around 140 yards here. He's standing over his third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. And that should secure the par on this one. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A par putt on the table. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Welcome to this par 5 hole. Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here on the 17th hole.
Flushed it. Hasta la bye-bye.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, it's tough to see. A tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th. Good shot there, Beamer. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Make this for a round of 75. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And that'll do it for today. Great day all round, wouldn't you say, partner?
Lovely being alongside you as well, Luke.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Bean, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. "2K Sports, in association with the Corn Ferry Tour, is delighted to bring you today's event. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. Oh, this championship's got so much history, so much prestige, and I can't wait to see who wins it this year. We head down to the 7th hole. Opting for the 9-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Oh. This putt is about 8 feet.
This for par.
Bit too heavy-handed there. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there.
Unfortunately backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Even for the day.
Yikes!
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Not an easy putt here. It's going downhill, moving to the left.
A bogey putt awaits. That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. Trailing by 4 strokes. On the tee of the par 5 9th. It looked like it came out of a cannon. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated. It's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
This one might need to get down a little. Oh, almost went in. Oh, good look at a birdie here. So close. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Now 4 back after that hole. This one's a par 3. Time for the second shot at the 10th. How close was that to going in? Big par saver coming up for this fella. And he's down there. You got to read.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
No, they hit that. Oh, a 7-footer right here. Ooh. A double bogey putt in front of them. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 7 shots behind after that. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. That was wonderfully done. His second shot here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what are they looking at here with this putt?
Well, guys, this is looking like about 27 feet.
A bit long on that one. Oh, did you see that fly right past the hole? And this one is for bogey. Appears to have overcooked this one. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. Ooh, slow down. Ooh. All right, let's stop the bleeding. This putt for quadruple bogey. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. It's time for the second round. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
I mean, if you look at their game this week, it's been held together by glue, Band-Aids, duct tape. I just don't see them crossing the finish line today in first place. In fact, they'll be lucky to eke out a top 10.
Putting for birdie here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
19 feet to the cup. That one had plenty of heat on it as it went past the hole. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Now that came out with some heat on it. And this is a 20-footer. Oh. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Luke coming off a disaster on the last hole. They really need to shake that off and bounce back here on this hole.
Yeah, that one will play. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
This one looks to be slightly offline here. This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Oh, are we going to see this go?
And that should secure the par on this one. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
That's really not what they were looking for.
This is his second shot. This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. The 13th is a par 3. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, well played. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5.
Could not be more perfect.
Well, that's a fortunate bounce off the downslope. Might get plenty of roll out of this one. Well, that's a handy shot. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Green's sitting below him here, Luke. So got to be careful of that spin.
This one might need to sit. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Overcooked that one. 14-footer. Putting for a par now. Oh, that just kills you. 3 putting for par. Well, unfortunately, this week was not their best. It's a miscut.
Now the next question is aisle or window. I'm telling you, it's a terrible feeling missing the cut. But you learn from all the mistakes you made, you move on, and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.